What is a science fair? A science fair is a fun opportunity for you to conduct independent research using the scientific method. Your results are presented in a school-wide science fair where your work is displayed and you're interviewed by judges to determine scientific merit. What does all of this mean? Let's start with independent research. That's just a fancy term for conducting an experiment on your own with some adult help if necessary. Your experiment should follow what we call the scientific method. This is the process of objectively establishing facts through testing and experimentation. There are 6 steps to the scientific method that every scientist follows when conducting an experiment. They are: number 1, ask a question. Science experiments always begin with a question. First, choose a topic that interests you. Then let your curiosity and imagination run wild. What kind of foundations hold up best in an earthquake? What happens when you soak gummy bears in different liquids? Which brand of popcorn leaves the fewest unpopped kernels? Number 2, do background research. This is absolutely necessary so that you know how to design and understand your experiment. Start your research with question words what, how, who, when, why, and where. Learn the vocabulary and keywords of the topic you've chosen to get a better understanding. Use the internet, the library, and anyone with knowledge of the subject to get your answers. Number 3, construct a hypothesis. A hypothesis is an educated guess. Once you've conducted your research and gained a better understanding of your topic, you should be able to predict what might happen. Brand name popcorn leaves fewer unpopped kernels than store brands. Foundations made of concrete are best for withstanding an earthquake. Number 4, test your hypothesis by doing an experiment. This is where the real fun begins. Your experiment will determine whether or not your hypothesis is correct. You should repeat your experiment at least 3 times to ensure accurate results and measurements. Make sure you write out your procedure step by step in your lab notebook. Number 5, analyze your data and draw a conclusion. After you've conducted your experiment, you'll know whether or not your hypothesis was correct. Review the measurements and results from your tests. You can create a chart or table to visualize your work. Be sure to label them properly using the correct units of measurement. Is your data complete? Do you have all the information needed? Were there any mistakes made? Use the data you've collected to explain what happened in your experiment. Number 6, communicate your results. This is where your creativity can shine. In this final step of your science fair project, you will communicate your results to others on a display board. Use a standard 3-panel display board that unfolds to be 36 inches tall by 48 inches wide. Your grown-ups can find them at Walmart, Amazon, and other local retailers. Be sure to organize your information. Readers should be able to quickly follow your experiment by reading from top to bottom, then left to right. Use a font size of at least 16 points so your work is easily read from a few feet away. Your title should be big and able to be read from across the room. Use photos and accents to add interest to your board. Be sure to display your lab notebook used for research and your materials and equipment used in your experiment. Now you're all caught up on what a science fair is. Be sure to check out the bulletin board by the cafeteria for a refresher on the scientific method. TINS's Science Fair is Monday, February 27th. Be sure to sign up by Friday, February 3rd. We can't wait to see what you'll discover. See you there and good luck.